It's Mark's Tarot. It's a beautiful day today. I cut the grass. I might even go for a swim later because it's pretty warm. It's nice. Actually, let me check the temperature. Yeah, it's 71. That's not that warm actually. But it's warm enough. It's not bad. Shit, I'm on the wrong browser. I just remembered that. Fuck. I don't want to be on Google. Shit. On Chrome, I mean. Google Chrome. I want it to be on the other thing, but whatever. Good Lord. Hmm. Hey Barb, how you doing? How you been? How you feeling? Do, 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 do. You feeling well? Been crazy, but as you, I did something I never had done before. Hospice care for a couple days. Oh, well, that can make you feel, a certain way because it makes you realize that, hey, I'm not here. I'm not at this point. So that's a good thing. And imagine the people that have to be there and their lives are changed forever. It's a shitty feeling. But I'm glad there's places like that that exist for people like that because we all don't know where we're going to end up. We can go there too. But it's it's probably a eye-opening experience. I know. I hope I never have to visit my parents at one. Hopefully, my parents are like, don't get to that stage. But my dad's feeling much better, thank God. I think he drove today, but I've been trying to call down there, but I haven't got them to answer the phone. So they must be. My dad probably drove to the city, took my mom to get lunch, and then probably took her to go grocery shopping. They probably went to the pharmacy to get stuff. So, yeah, your friend's stepmom, yeah. Yeah, my dad's going 82 in September. My mom's turning 80 next year, January. So, but they're okay. If my dad finally drove the car today, I'm sure he did because he says he was, but I haven't heard from them. But um, my dad's feeling much better. He got off the walker and now he's back to the cane just to give him a balance. He's done physio twice and he did some of the exercises throughout the week, like a little bit, enough, as much as he could tolerate. And he's eating really good and he's taking his medication and stuff. He's feeling better, which is great. I'm glad. I don't want him to feel like, you know, I feel like he can't do anything anymore and he's worthless, and because he gets to that depressed state of mind. I've never seen him depressed like I have now. But like he just needs to face reality that, your days of doing a lot of shit's over. Like, but at least you can enjoy your life still. If you can drive a car at 81 years old, that's a miracle. It really is. You know how many people that don't even drive past like 65, 70, or 80? People don't even have a license. People don't want to drive a car because all these crazy morons driving out in the road. But like people not like don't get it. People just don't see like how good their life is, even though they claim it's not. And what's better feeling of coming home every day? Coming home, leaving home and coming home every day. If you leave home and you get to come back home, that's a blessing within itself. But not too many people care. They're like, oh yeah, whatever. Whatever, Mark. You don't know life, Mark. You don't know anything, Mark. Now I've just been living in this world for 48 years. I don't know shit. But see, you'll be blessed for that now. You'll be blessed more for that, Barb. And that was great. I'm proud of that you did that. And I'm proud of you that you took that responsibility and you took the initiative to do it. And yeah, pretty much. I've finally gotten to the place in my life where I can be happy where I am, right now in the present time. I just went out there and cut all my grass, clean up the yard, clean the pool, make sure everything's okay. I just, went on my dad's motorcycle and went down to go get lunch, treated myself. I'm good. I'm not dying from anything, thank God. My back hurts every now and then, my legs. I'm getting old. I'm not actually 28, I'm 48. So these are the times where we're gonna feel our body, and I'm okay with that. That means that I can finally do less work and be happy. And if that's what I feel like I want to do, then that's what I'm gonna do. It's simple. I'm not gonna sit here and fight, a losing battle of knowing that I'm no longer in my 20s and I can do like He-Man type shit. I'm getting old. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna, take it one day at a time, do what I have to do, and then go from there. Yeah, I'm sure. I get emotional too when I see my parents like kind of not doing too well and them like deteriorating every day. I see them, and they them complaining, and I'm trying to like help them from not complaining and help them from and help them to see that, hey, look, it's not the end of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys make it seem like our life is finished. It's not. And I keep reminding them, look at grandma. She was 94 years old and she went to every function. She never was on a cane. She only went on a walker at the last year of her life. And I said, look at her. We never visited her at the hospital until the very end. And she lived till 94. So, like, just look at that as an inspiration that you got all those years left. And if people can live to 100 years old, why do you think they live that long? Because they want to be in the world that long. And you think those people that are 94, 100 years old, you think they eat all righteous and great? And no, they eat all sorts of shit too. Some of them smoke and drink right up until they die. It's just you as a person, your body it works different from other people's bodies. You are what you eat, yes, but it's still like hereditary things, and your body becomes a part of like who you are as a person and what you do. People don't understand that. Like, they have a hard time understanding how like life is great if you really like look forward to living tomorrow. But being in a hospice, I'm sure I've never been to one, and I don't want to, no time soon. Um, but my auntie was in a hospice before she died, and she was like, telling my mom, "Oh, I could see my husband. I see him every day. These people says I'm delusional. I got dementia because I see my husband." And I'm like, "You're not delusional, and you don't, and you may have dementia, but you're still talking and talking to us, and you're still living. You still know what you're doing. You still know how to eat, sleep, and shit." So to me, like, sometimes I think people think that dementia is like a different thing, or they try and like claim somebody has something just because they say something. But what it is spirits coming to them because they're at their lowest point. So spirits trying to show them, hey, look, you're fed up, you want to leave, you know, you want to come to spirit with us. Well, let's go then. Fuck this shit. Or else you're gonna be sitting here for years and years and years trying to get better, and you're not. And people, and as crazy as it sounds, they want you in those places so they can make money off of you, so they can have insurance off of you, so they can have something to do, somewhere to work. Nurses need people like that to work. Nurses need work. Doctors need work. Hospice needs old people to be in there so they can have money to do what they have to do. That's how the world works. So they're never gonna like, they're gonna be there saying, "Yeah, we'll take you till you die," and when you're gone, another person fills your shoes and fills your bed in there. But people like think that it's always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. Some people don't have no family at all, and the only family they end up having is the people at the hospice, and it's sad, but it's just a way of life. It's just how it is. There's a lot of people who don't have family, and they're the last one in their family, like the last one. So they go to a hospice, because there is no help, there is nobody. And those people at the hospice end up becoming their family before they leave, or they end up becoming the only friends that they have, which I've seen plenty of times. I know a few people that's happened to, you know. Hey, Shania, how you doing? So, the whole hospice thing is an experience that, we should take in. And in your case, Bob, it should be a good experience for you to see, like, hey, I'm glad that I can be the age I am and not be in this place suffering or dealing with this type of stuff, and I can be the one coming here to help and fulfill God's work and God's dream, God's way. Because at the end of the day, it'll probably suck to die alone, which I'm sure a lot of people do. It's not good, but hopefully people that do die alone don't die like a tragic, a learned death. I hope that they don't, and wish that they don't. But you never know. It's people's karma. It's people's life. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. At that age, you pretty much are like the only one left, unless you have like nieces, nephews, and they're not gonna want to take care of a person that's that age because they have their own lives. It's just like me now. I'm the only one that really takes care of my mom and dad. I'm the only one that really takes care of them in a physical way. Everyone else wants to pay for this and pay for that and pay for someone to go there and pay for someone to do this and pay for someone to do that. But you don't fucking pay me. you know? You don't pay me to go down there. And rightfully so. I don't want you to, and I don't need your damn money, but you never offer to meet me halfway to do things for mom and dad. But you know what? Just like people say, just be a good son, help your mom and dad, and you'll be rewarded by God. And He does. He rewards me every day. Because one of the biggest things I always tell everybody is I'd rather be sitting here than sitting in a hospital bed or a wheelchair. I would not want that anyway, and no way, no how. Hell no. So I'll continue to deal with my parents, even though sometimes it's a pain in the ass, or deal with people. It's better than that. I'll use that as my karma or whatever, and just not want to be nowhere near a hospital or a doctor. And if I'm not taking medication or anything like that, then that's also a blessing. But see, people don't look at life like that. They just take it for granted. They want to talk about or ask about or think about other things that are so fucking irrelevant. They don't even think about their own well being. It's so dumb. Like people just don't care. They rather worry about everything else but themselves and what's right for them. Stupid, man. But I could say whatever I want. Some people are never gonna listen and they don't really care. But you get to a certain point in your life where you start to understand everything. And I can't say that I did 20 years ago. I didn't, but I do now. And I'm still learning more and more things. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that they visited because that means a lot to people. When my dad was at the hospital, when he saw all of us in there at one time, it probably made him feel like actually everybody cares about me. So it's nice. And I'm glad my dad's feeling much better now. So that way I don't have to worry about him too much. But I don't really worry about him too much anyway because I know God's gonna deliver the him to be better anyway. Because my dad's not a bad person. All right, Shania, thanks for the super chat. You said, "How will it go if I go to a concert I'm planning to go to tonight?" Well, it looks like you're gonna have a good time. If you do go, you'll get good news. You'll have a good time. If you don't go, then you probably feel like you should have. And if you do go, you'll probably have some admirers. Some people will talk to you. Some, if you're going with a bunch of people, then they'll all, be cool with you. They're all people that will like have a good time with you. The only thing you might not be happy with is you might not be going with somebody like that you really want to go with. But if you're going with friends, then I see you having a good time. Even if you go by yourself, you might feel a little lonely, but at least you'll feel like you're having a good time and you'll be fine. People there will be kind, will be cool with you. I don't see nothing bad at all, to be honest. The only thing I see is if you go alone, you'll probably feel lonely, but you'll still have a good time because people will be there, talking to you if they don't, even if they don't know you. People will have a good time there. So either way, if you do or don't go, if you don't go, obviously, that's up to you. But if you do go and you go with friends, you'll have a good time. If you go alone, you'll probably be feel lonely, but at least you'll have a good time regardless. So I got fulfillment. I got, being happy, having admiration from other people, having a good time, good news, being recognized, putting in efforts. If this is your desire to go and have fun, then go and do it. I got all good things. Except for if you go by yourself, you just feel lonely. So then don't go by yourself. It's almost 2 o'clock already. Time's flying already. Oh God, this fucking weirdo. It's really sad. I know this psychic lady, and about, I would say, maybe 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago now, she told me that she had cancer and she was dying, and she was crying to me, telling me things, asking me stuff. I used to read for her. And I see her now on this website that she works on. And it's so sad that she had to lie to my face and lie to other people about her having that. But a lot of people look for sympathy, and they lie like fucking crazy, and then they get you to like feel for them or like give them shit or be there for them. And then here you are like 5, 6 years later, and you're perfectly fine. Like, fuck you. Stupid ass bitch. Every time I see her like on this website, I just want to like go in there and say, you know what? You're a dumbass hoe. I can't believe you like conned everybody to think that you like you had cancer and you didn't have anything. Because after that, you still came live all the time and you look perfectly fine. So you're full of shit. And I never heard you say to anybody that you had that stuff. Like, you would say it to me on a private level, but you ain't got no damn cancer. You're full of shit. Fucking liar. And got the nerve to be like a psychic and try and read people's lives. It's fucking pathetic. Sad. It's really sad how people are. But hey, stupid is what stupid does. Every time I look at it, I say to myself, wow, can't believe like you actually have the nerve to even show your face after lying to people. But hey, that's what people do every day, lie. Anytime I lie is in my bed. Lie the fuck down. Hey Ann, how you doing? It's really sad people have to lie all the time about their health. I was talking about people who lie about their health. Like, somebody would say, oh my God, I have cancer. I'm dying. I don't know how long I have to live. And then 5 years later, they're like, hey guys, how you doing? Oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, like him. He's one of them. I saw him in the car today, that piece of shit. Today is the anniversary of him leaving. 2 years today. He's told everybody, I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. Fuck this house. I'm going to my apartment. And I don't need any of you. Fuck all of you. Blah, blah, blah. We're like, bye. Sayonara, bitch. So today makes 2 years. The best day. Today marks the best day of one of the best days of my life, is watching him leave this house. My nephews got better. My dog got better. My sister's excellent. And me, I feel relieved of the devil. Yep, sad for him. But I was just saying, there's a psychic lady that I knew, and she was a friend of mine, but she was a friend of a friend. And my friend recommended me to her to read her. And this is like probably 6 years ago. And then one day she said to me, we started to get cool or whatever. And then she was like, oh, my son and my daughter don't care about me. And I got cancer and nobody wants to deal with me. She started crying like a little bitch. And I'm like, this girl ain't got no cancer. She's just lying. Because Spirit was telling me, Mark, this woman's lying to you through her teeth. And then like I checked in the cards just to double check. And then I was talking to other people that knew her, and they're like, oh, she never told me she had cancer. I was like, why is this bitch lying to me? Like, why are you lying about something so crazy like that? Like, are you really dumb to be like, to be saying you have a disease and you don't? Like, who the fuck does that? Like, it's not even good to lie about those things like diseases, because you end up getting karma and getting it. Don't lie about shit like that. Lie about anything else, but don't lie about like having cancer and all that. And here she is on the website. I went there to visit my friend. I went on the website and I see her there, like perfectly fine, like nothing ever happened to her. And like, and I'm like, this bitch has the nerve to show her face after telling people that you had cancer and you were dying. And she told me she only had a month to live. And here you are 6 years later and you're still on the site acting like a psychic that you're not. And still trying to con people. The devil's out there doing shit every day. That's why I tell people you can be a bad person. The devil, if you're sold your soul to the devil keep you around. The devil's good. The devil has his entourage, and so does God. And that's why we battle each other. And at the end of the day, they're gonna lose because they already lost their soul and their minds and lying about shit. They're still around. It's crazy. Just to know that that woman's on that website, I just went over there and looked. Just to know that she's there, it makes me sick to my stomach to know that this woman told me she had a month to live 6 years ago, and she's on the website now reading for people. I want to go in there and tell her, this is Mark. Remember me, you dumb bitch? And I go in there and I'll expose her ass. Go in there and tell everybody this woman bribed everybody for years, and now she's still on here. But it don't make sense because people will figure it out on their own. I'm sick and tired of warning people. You deal with your own life, not my problem. Your ring finger hurts since yesterday? Probably because there's no ring on it. Either that or you're getting your first signs of arthritis. Hey, you can go around lying about it, people will believe you. Just tell them, look, I got arthritis in my ring finger. You could be like the psychic lady I'm talking about. It's cool. Our bodies are gonna hurt every day. Something's gonna hurt. Something's gonna be wrong. It's a part of life. What the heck happened to me 2 days ago? Yeah, I got a cut on my finger, and I'm like, where the hell did I get this? I'm like, I don't even remember cutting myself. Then I just backtrack, and I'm like, I can't remember where I got this cut. I was like, I don't care. It's a long way from my heart. I'm good. No. I'm talking about your finger, not diseases. Yeah, and not arthritis. Yeah, I was joking. Obviously, I wouldn't want nobody to do that I know in here. Is I'll be like, look, shut the fuck up. It's bad enough I got to deal with like people that I see from the past that I know did that shit. It just bothers me to know that people can lie to your face and like they have no care in the world. Like it's pretty pathetic. And to know that they're still bribing people right now is pathetic. It's actually pretty sad. But oh well, it ain't my problem. As long as they don't come around me no more. Welcome. Tanya, How you doing, sweetheart? How's it going? How's work today? Oh man, I just finished cutting my grass about an hour ago. I'm so glad I cut my grass. I put in an order for some fresh fish tomorrow. 10 o'clock. I gotta go pick up some fresh snapper. It's a beautiful day today. Here it's 71 degrees. I might actually go in the pool tonight. Today, I'm gonna go pick up my nephew in an hour, and then I might go for a quick swim and then go get a shower. I don't know though. The water might be too cold, but I feel like going in the water today. We'll see. Well, I still have faith that there is some good humans because I have you guys in my life, and I have a lot of people that come in here that I know that are good people. Because if they weren't, I wouldn't want them to be in here anyway. But there still is some crazy people that are in my life and that will be in yours too. But you know what? We just have to keep them at a distance, and you know, even if we're just around them for a couple minutes or an hour or two, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And that's the life that we should be living is keep people at bay. Like don't have people all up in your business. Don't tell everybody your shit. Like keep to yourself is the best way. Because a lot of people don't really give a shit about you like that. But I've lost my faith in a lot of people. I have too. But I still have my mom, my dad, my sister, my nephews, and you guys, and my true friends that I know here where I live, and that's all that really matters. Like I don't really need a lot of people in my life to be happy. The less people I have, the better I feel. There's less I got to deal with. You got permission to use some music besides Go Periscope for my videos, so that was great to hear. Oh, cool, Tanya, nice. I watched some of the videos you had. I think I commented on the last one. I'm not sure. Nah, I don't really give a shit. Like today, I was driving home in my van and I saw my brother-in-law in his car, but he didn't see me because everybody, thinks that I'm still have my old car and they're not really looking for me, right? And plus, the van I drive, like a lot of people have it. And I was behind a car in line at the stoplights, and he was like driving across, and he had his hand outside with his dirty cigarette, and he was driving his car. And I looked at him. I said, "Look at this piece of shit." I saw him on the anniversary of him leaving, and I wanted to shout out to him, "Hey, asshole! Happy anniversary! You left us. You left the house 2 years ago. It's the best day of our lives." I'm telling you, the devil's always around. But I text my chat with my sister and my nephews, and I told them, "Hey guys, happy anniversary! 2 years since we got rid of the devil." And I said, on top of that, I saw the devil today driving his car on the anniversary of our, and I haven't seen him for a while. And I saw him today on the anniversary of him leaving, and I'm like, wow. I was like, how weird is that? So it's all good. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with him no more. It's the best thing in the world. It's the best thing in the world is not dealing with him no more. I wonder if do you guys know where like to get like how they have places online? You know how they have sites online to get like cards and all that stuff? Like if you play PlayStation games, right? If you play PlayStation games, I mean not PlayStation games. If you play like games on Facebook or you want to buy something on Facebook, like where you can buy like the cards to like use them online. because I'm on this site right now called Card Delivery, and it says MetaQuest, and I think MetaQuest is the actual like because it says buy VR MR games and apps with this gift card. So like I'm wondering if you can like use it. I'm gonna have to ask like somebody if that's actually will it actually work if I buy the card online and then use it on my game on Facebook. I wonder if that works. Oh yeah, I am. I'm gonna have a party tonight. We're gonna have some music. We're gonna go in the games room. We're gonna have takeout. My sister's going out with her friends tonight from work. They're having a work party. So she goes, oh, I came on the right day. So she says she's gonna have a few drinks tonight with her friends. So I told her that me and the boys are gonna have a little games room celebration tonight. We'll go get some takeout and we'll go play some pool and play some music and celebrate. Yeah, sure, you can come by. Everybody's invited. I should go live. I should go live on my phone and be like, hey guys, the devil's gone 2 years today. This is where he used to live. And now it's a games room in our fun place. Oh man, that was funny as shit. Yeah, absolutely, Tanya. I agree. A lot of people say that though. A lot of people say the energy is there, and they that's the way it is and stuff, which it is true. And especially if you believe it. If you believe that's the way, then that's the way. I can't tell you that what you think is not right because you're gonna think whatever's right is right. So if you believe it, then you receive it. And I always tell everybody that. A person can tell me every day that God ain't real, and I'm gonna tell him that that's what you think, but I don't. I think God is very much real. So if you think he's not, then you believe that and you receive it. And if I believe that, then I'm gonna believe it and receive it too. Yeah, there you go. See, we'll pick up everybody. Pick up Marley, Dan, the wife, uh, Marley's kids too. Bring them. Who else? You guys and whoever. Oh, we're gonna pick up Ilda. We're gonna pick up the whole crew, and we'll meet here tonight. I'll pay for dinner. I'll go get takeout. We guys have a nice dinner. Well, you can go pick them up first, Tanya, and then I'll go pick up everyone else. You use your jet, I'll use mine, and then we'll go make a run. We'll go get Ann, get Barb, bring everybody. More the merrier. I love that. Yeah, I agree, Barb. It's a great reason to celebrate because a lot has happened in the last 2 years since he left. It's actually unbelievably crazy to be honest. And I'll just tell you briefly of what it's only us in here anyway. So 2 years ago today, when that guy left, my sister left her job, which she worked with him a month later, like around June. I think it was like June 2nd or 3rd, 6th, something like that. She left her job for good, right? And then after that, she was off for 5 months before she found the job that she's at now. And she was trying very hard to get another job. She was trying very hard to like interview and find the right job for her because she felt like she had to work. And then going through the divorce, seeing our kids irritated us, being like what the fuck just happened to us, and going through lawyers and all that bullshit. And then when she got her job in November, she's been there ever since, and she's been on pure trips. She's had so much fun. She's a different person, probably better than I've ever seen her in my life. And he's gotten worse and worse in his life. So, and all of us have evolved more and more since 2 years ago today. So, if we can do it, anybody can do it. And that's why I tell people if you have someone that's very toxic, that you actually think that they're the devil themselves, then you need to find a way to get them out of your life, or you get out of theirs. And that's all that really matters, is you do what's best for you, your children, yourself, just to get away from them all. Well, and that's just the way it is, because if people have nothing to argue about, then there is no life. There is nothing, there's always arguing. Like, one of the stupidest arguments have been this past week, how 100 men versus a gorilla. Like, are you really seriously asking that dumbass question? Like, who fucking cares if 100 men can beat up a gorilla, and who cares if a gorilla could beat up 100 men? Like, what's so great about that? You think every gorilla is the same? You think every 100 men are the same? Then you're gonna sit there and argue about, oh, but what if it was 100 men that box and fight and do karate? Then that poor fucking animal would be like destroyed. And then you're sitting there saying, oh, but gorillas can kill people and this and that and blah blah. You think that gorilla wants to kill all those people? Like, shut the fuck up and stop arguing about stupid ass shit that don't make no sense. That's like one of the dumbest arguments I've heard, or comparisons I've heard this year. Like, you guys ain't got nothing else better to talk about than some stupid ass comparisons. I'm having some guys to take stuff we don't need tomorrow and getting ready for that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Karma is a bitch. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Go take a nap instead of dealing with arguments. Yeah, people are focusing on the wrong shit. And that's why the world is the way it is, because people are so worried about seeing someone's downfall instead of uplifting everyone and just being just like trying to let someone know that even if I don't agree with you, I wish you the best, and be very, very sincere about it. Like, why can't you just be happy for somebody, or just be like, okay, you want to do that? I don't agree with it, but I wish you the best. Good luck, bro. Whatever you do. I don't agree with what you're doing or what you're saying, but hey, go for it, whatever. And that's what I tell people on here many times is, if the spirits that you remember in spirit, the people that have died before you, if you remember them and love them and care about them, right? Now, why is it that if they were, now that they're dead, you feel you can do whatever you want and be okay with it? But when I tell you if they were alive, would they approve of what you're doing? You'll say probably not. So then why do it? If you know that if they were alive, they wouldn't approve of it. You think because they're in spirit, they don't know you're doing it? Like, are you that delusional that you're gonna like think that it doesn't exist, or they don't know? Spirits ain't sleeping, bro. And even if they are, they're probably getting up the same time you are and figuring out what you're doing, too. Dumbass. Yeah, that's good, Tanya. I'm glad. And how many times do I say on here in the past umpteen years that all you have to do is recognize them and they'll be there for you. All you got to do is acknowledge spirit and they'll be like, I can't believe they acknowledge me. I'm so happy. People think that I'm dead, so they don't give a fuck about me. When you think about the dead, they're going to start thinking about it and helping you. They're going to be like, thank God they think about me, or they remember my birthday is today, or they remember this is the anniversary of this. You see what I'm saying? That, because how would you feel if you were dead for a whole year and you're in spirit and you're sitting there like, nobody cares about me, nobody even gives a fuck. Today is my birthday and nobody said happy birthday to me in heaven. Nobody cares about what I did for them. Look, nobody gives a shit. You think spirit don't think that? Of course they do. They're like, God, they don't give a fuck about me. That's why they're roaming around doing whatever they want. They ain't worrying about you. If you ain't worrying about them, they ain't worrying about you. And they're not a convenience. Oh yeah, exactly. Spin the block, spin it one more time. Yeah, and that's the thing. People, they do it all the time. They always make their presence known. But see, people think that, oh no, it's not real, or it can't be true, or this can't be happening to me. Yeah, it can. All you gotta do is open up your mouth and bring them in, like how I do. It's the same thing. You don't have to be a medium to connect with spirit. You just connect with them. They'll come in their dreams. They'll come in your life. They'll even make you like smell them or feel them or even like move something to say, hey, I was here. A lot of people don't understand those things. They don't care. Sleepyhead. Must be nice to be you. This damn dog sprawled out on my tile. Her tail was wagging just now. Her ears up in the air. And she's just like, yeah, this is so nice. I have the life. Hey, you all right, baby? Huh? What you dreaming about? Food again? Hmm? You okay? You all right, my big piece of bacon? Huh? I always say, not today, Satan, and not any day. You ain't gonna around me. I don't want no devilish activity or nobody around me like that. Hell to the mofo no. I'm so glad I don't have these bullshit things in my life. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here in a few seconds or a few minutes, but before I go, I'll give you guys a spirit message, being that it's only you guys in here. I'll give you guys a spirit message each. And I'll be back later on at some point in time, but I'll give you guys a message. Then I'm going to go pick up my nephew in an hour. And I'll be back after that, probably. I need to go get a shower too. So I've been out cutting grass. Then I'm going to have dinner with my nephews and have a good time and celebrate. And I'll be back on tonight. Marley's coming on tonight too. Yeah, I'm stanky. Actually, I wasn't sweating because it's not really that hot. That's why I haven't gone and get a shower yet, because I'm like, man, I'm good. I'll get a shower right before I go get my nephew so I can be nice and clean in the car. And that's it. But I actually still wanted to do some more work outside, but I'll see how it is. I need to figure out what we're going to eat tonight. I'm going to ask my nephew if he wants to eat some homemade pizza or something. We'll see. All right, Barb, let me give you a message first. You've been here first. Let me see, Barbie. That's my message every day. All right, Barbie, this is for you. Have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you? Something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. There you go, see? Must be fun for all of us, see? I said I'm gonna have fun tonight. Barb, you gotta have fun tonight. I guess the private jet is coming. Shit. All right, Anne, you're next. All right, this is for Anne. B is for bar. All right, and your card is choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into your power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen and appreciate the intuitive wisdom and inside that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Choices. You're welcome, Barbie. All right, Tanya, you're next. Oh, you can play some music, Tanya, and when you're in the garage, play some music, dance around. You're welcome, Ann. All right, Tanya, let's see what we have for you. You can have fun tonight in the garage. Play some music loud, dance around, pick up things, look at stuff, get shit ready. That's what I do in my workshop. I play music and just start doing shit, get motivated, dance around like an idiot. Need nobody watching. All right, Tanya. Okay. Tanya, your card is memories. And it says, your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with the loved ones who are here in spirit world. For neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that they have for one another. That you have for one another. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. Can't make that shit up. See all the things, all the symbols that you're remembering? Look at the key right there. You were looking for the keys to the car the other day. The keys right there. Pictures, heart, flower, candle. There's like a room on top where the candle is, like a room picture in the background. I'll leave it right here next to me. There you go, Sela. Hey, Marley. We were just talking about you. We were saying that we need to pick you up tonight for the celebration. Just be ready tonight around like 6:37. The private jet's gonna come, or the helicopter is gonna land in your yard, and the helicopter is gonna take you to the private jet and take you to Bermuda for the party tonight. So we were just making our guest list because today is the 2-year anniversary that the devil left our house. See, I'll send the helicopter over to your place. It'll land in your yard. Come pick you up, take you to the airport, to the private jet. You know, and then pick you guys up and bring you over. You can bring the kids too. The more the merrier. Plenty of food, celebration, music. Yes, Tanya's gonna pick up Dan and the wife, Ann and Barbie, and we gotta go get Ilda as well. Gotta send the helicopter to go get Ilda, and then bring her over, and then you guys can come in my jet. Yep, it was a good day today. And you know what's crazy? I was telling everybody, Marley, that I saw him today in his car this morning when I was going towards to go order the fish. I went to go see my fisherman friend, and he didn't have the fish I wanted today, so he says he'll get it tomorrow. So I put in the order, and on my way home, I'm in line at the traffic, and I see him coming across on his car, smoking a dirty cigarette with his hand out of his car. But he didn't see me, but I saw him though. Because when I looked at him, he weren't looking at me; he was looking straight ahead. Because it was like bottled up traffic. And I was like, look at that. I saw the devil on his anniversary of him leaving. So I put it in my chat with my nephews and my sister, and we were all laughing. Yeah, speak of the devil, literally. And it's crazy because I didn't mention him until I actually saw him. When I saw him, I was like, hey, guys, guess what? Happy anniversary. And I just saw the devil himself, and they were all cracking up. They were like, no way. I'm like, yep. And I was just telling my sister I haven't seen him in a while. And there he is on the anniversary of him leaving. I was like, good. It's a date in history. One of the best days of my damn life. But we're good. At least it was, it's good. It's perfect. Oh, yeah, I can give her a card. Yeah, I can. I just gave everybody a spirit card. I'll give you one too, Marley, before I go. Oh, hell yeah. Sounds good to me. I'll definitely be eating lobster. All right. Marley, this is your card. It says receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. Yes, you are. But now is the time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb of a flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. See that? You just received the message. You can't make this shit up. But I know what you want. You want that dude in the card. See, you want to receive some D. See, look. Like, give me a gift, mofo. You're welcome. Marley's like, I want to receive that guy in the card. I guess I'm damn D. No. Don't get so excited. She's like, nah, bro, I'm good. Just give me some damn gifts. Oh, shit, that's funny. Can't make this shit up. Actually, I'll pull one for myself. I'll pull a card for myself. I didn't even pull a card for myself. Give you a portion. Free dinner. I agree. Free food is better than dealing with an idiot. That's for sure. All right, let me give myself a card. I didn't even forgot to give myself a card. All right, so my card is nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. That's what I did today. I've been outside all damn day, cutting the grass, fixing up everything outside, make sure everything's tidy and neat. Nature's always good. I love nature. Sounds good. That's my cue to go back outside and do more stuff in nature. It's 2:34 here. You're damn right. The only thing that gets on my nerves outside is damn birds making all this fucking noise. But they ain't making no noise today. Right now, they're not making any noise. They're not outside acting crazy and chirping and irritating me on their life. Even Diamond's not snoring. She's right here. She hasn't farted either because I haven't smelled her ass yet. Must be nice. All day, every day. Eat, sleep, and shit. Like her ass is literally right here. Right here. Like her head's that way and her ass is right here. I was like, you better not let one off. You're gonna make me vomit. This damn dog. She's all right though. She's a good girl. I actually want to go down there and cuddle with her and tell her how much she's a pain in my ass. She's all right though. She's good. Right, baby? You love Marky? I know you do. You ain't gonna answer that question. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get a shower and I'm gonna go pick up my nephew in about a half an hour. I gotta go get him from school. And Marley, you're coming live tonight, right? And then Marley's gonna come live, and then I'll be on here on the late night show. Marley first, and then me. So we're gonna have a double dose of craziness tonight, Marley and Marky. Oh, definitely, for sure, for sure. I love being a pain in someone's ass. Somebody's got to be. Yes, the Love Boat and Fantasy Island. All in one night, Friday night, Freaky Fridays, with two of your favorite freaks. All right, guys, I'll see you all tonight. I don't have nothing to watch anyway because my team don't play till Monday. So I'll be in Marley's talking shit, having fun, seeing you guys, and then we can go hang out with me after that. All right, love you guys. I'll see you later on. Bye.